Hi guys, Vanita here. I am about to apply the yellow round next. I have already posted the video of me doing the red one. I did already add the blue layer, but forgot to turn on my video while I was doing it. So unfortunately I don't have that. So the next color that I'm going to do is the yellow. The yellow is mixed just like the red and blue. And it should be relatively translucent. If you can see, when I pull the bowl back, there's very little color that you can see. So when it goes on extremely thin. All right, so we're gonna do her head. And just like we did with the red, I always start in the back. I did the same when I did the blue. It's applied the same way. Paint is mixed the exact same way as well. And you see how it's going on very nicely. You can barely tell that I'm using yellow paint because it's so translucent. It's like a watercolor. So we put that on just like that. I'm moving quickly because I want to be able to pounce before the paint dries. I am going to paint the ears with this paint, as well as I did the same thing with the blue. I painted the ears. The only thing that I am avoiding this time around, unlike the red, I'm going to avoid the lips and the soles of the feet and the palms of the hands. I do not paint those with the blue or the yellow. And that's because we just don't want those colors worked in there just yet. We want more of the red to come through in those areas so it looks kind of pinkish. So as you see, I'm carefully going around the lips, avoiding that area. Okay, then I'm going to take my yellow kabuki brush here, and I'm going to pounce. Pounce. Get that paint worked into that vinyl. Avoiding the lips. Going around, and we're pouncing just like that. And then I'm going to take my favorite brush and get in those ears. Make sure that we don't have any paint resting there or in the creases. And we're going to get that all out of there because we do not want it running. Get definitely in that nose. And I'm going to pounce just a little bit more because I see some areas where I might have missed around this ear. Okay. And we're going to sit her head right there so she can get dry. And while that's going, then I'm going to start on this leg here. And we are going to start painting with the foot facing this way because I don't want to get the paint on the soles of the feet. So I'm going to start just like this. As we see, we're going to get these little toes here. We're going to turn this foot around and we're going to paint right along the soles of her feet there, not getting on there on the bottom. There, just like that. And then we can continue to paint the rest of the leg. Make sure that you're holding it upside down like this so your paint won't drip on the bottom of her feet. We want to make sure that we cover the entire leg with paint. Don't miss any spots. Just like that. And then we're going to do the same thing we did on her head, and we're going to pounce that paint in to the vinyl. This is the Johanna kit that I am working on right now, and she will be available for adoption once I finish with her. Exciting news, guys. Exciting and sad. Exciting for me because I have decided to keep the last sculpt that I completed, which was the Mia sculpt, for my personal collection. I just could not part with her, so she will be part of the Bodega Hills Nursery babies that will be staying here at the nursery. You'll see her in more videos. I will be doing more videos about different things for reborning. We'll be making maybe some reborn bottles, some pacifiers, things like that that you can use for your role playing. So that should be exciting. I'm excited about doing that. Okay, so that little leg is done. I'm going to set that there. And then I'm going to start on this little hand and arm here. And again, we're going to hold it up like this because we do not want to get the paint, the yellow, on the inside of her palms here. This can be a little bit tricky because there are fingers there. So if you get a little bit of paint there, it's okay, but we do try not to. So we start with those fingers. I start with those fingers brushing backwards like that. Trying to avoid getting the paint on the palm of her hand. Bring it around like that. All right. Also, guys, please don't forget to keep your hands nice and clean. Make sure that before you start painting, you wash your hands because you don't want to get the oils and things like that, dirt smushed into the vinyl. We don't want that because that will affect how the paint adheres to it. If you feel like that's an issue or you want to just be extra careful, some people do wear plastic gloves to avoid that from happening. And by all means, it's no, you have to figure out what works best for you. I personally like to be freehand without the constriction of gloves and things like that because I just like to feel what I'm doing. All right, so that's all in there. And we're going to pounce. Just like that. We're pouncing. Pouncing and pouncing and pouncing. Also, guys, go over to Instagram and follow my Instagram page. That is Bodega Hills Nursery and Boutique on Instagram. I always post there different pictures and things like that. You'll always see what I'm doing. I am going to be starting lots of new things, and I wouldn't want anybody to miss out on that. Please also don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button as well. Help a sister out. That will be great. Like that video and subscribe to my channel. I am going to be doing giveaways and all kinds of fun things are coming in the very near future. All right, so just like before, I am just making sure that I don't have any paint lingering behind in these creases because I don't want to have anything running in places that I don't want them. And you see we did a pretty good job not getting any on her palms. All right, guys, that's that. So I'm going to go and apply the paint to her other limbs, and I will see you again soon. Please, again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like button. Thanks for watching.